health care, of access to reproductive health care in the South and abortion.
Several states had trigger laws in place in case Roe was overturned, and many have now effectively banned abortion or severely restricted them. In 3 states, some providers have stopped offering abortion care due to uncertainty. Another battle on the abortion front? Enforcement. In Austin, Texas, Travis County District Attorney Jose Garza says he thinks law enforcement can use discretion in prosecuting.
My number one job is to keep our community safe, and not prosecuting women, families who seek abortion care, not prosecuting doctors and medical staff who provide abortion care.
But in Wisconsin, where there is a legal fight over an 1849 law that criminalizes abortion, Sheboygan County DA Joel Hermansky says his job is clear.
I'm not going to try and go out there and be some activist prosecutor. My job is to enforce the law as it's written.
Well, that was Omar Villafranca reporting. Breaking overnight, the House committee investigating the January 6th Capitol attack has issued a subpoena for former Trump White House counsel Pat Cipollone. He was interviewed by the committee behind closed doors in April, but lawmakers say he has resisted talking further. On Tuesday, a former White House aide testified that shortly after rioters broke into the Capitol, Cipollone demanded a meeting with Trump. And
hey, Ethan. How are you?
To be done or people were going to die. NATO looks ready to expand as it has formally invited Sweden and Finland to join its alliance.
Nobody on that.
It comes as the U.S. is boosting its military presence in Europe in response to Russia's war in Ukraine. Nancy Cordes has the details.
I think it's a history-making stunt.
A new show of force from President Biden and other NATO leaders as the war in Ukraine moves into its 5th month. The president announcing that he's deploying more military might to 9 European countries, including 2 new Navy destroyers to Spain, 2 F-35 squadrons to the UK, and an additional combat brigade to Romania. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby.
We want to make sure that we send a very clear message to Mr. Putin that, as President Biden has said, we're going to defend every inch of NATO territory.
Russia threatened to respond with compensatory measures, warning we have the capabilities and resources. Speaking remotely, Ukraine's president warned the leaders gathered here that even with foreign aid, he is still vastly outgunned.
The Ukrainian armed forces are struggling.
Igor Zhovka is President Zelensky's deputy chief of staff. He traveled here to Madrid because his boss can't. What kind of weaponry is Ukraine seeking that you aren't getting now?
Well, we are getting almost all the pieces of weapon we want, but not in the enough quantity.
The leaders here say they're bracing for a long-term conflict. Boris Johnson, the embattled UK Prime Minister, called the invasion a prime example of toxic masculinity.
If Putin was a woman, which he obviously isn't, but if he were, I really don't think he would have embarked on a crazy macho war of invasion and violence the way that he has.
That was Nancy Cordes. He was once one of the biggest pop stars in the world, and now R. Kelly has learned how long he will spend behind bars for sexually abusing young women. Elise Preston has more on that.
Disgraced R&B singer R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for using his celebrity to sexually abuse young fans.
With the aid of his fame, his money, and most importantly, his inner circle, R. Kelly preyed upon children and young women for his own sexual gratification for decades.
The 55-year-old was found guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking last year. On Wednesday, Kelly showed no reaction when the punishment was handed down in a New York courtroom.
30 years did he do this, and 30 years is what he got.
Kelly's victims expressed relief that justice was finally served.
I never thought that I would be here to see him be held accountable for the atrocious things that he did to children.
In 2008, Kelly was acquitted on child pornography charges. But a year later, Lifetime released Surviving R. Kelly, which documented multiple allegations of sexual abuse. He denied the accusations in an interview with CBS's Gayle King.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I can't help here.
Robert. Kelly's attorneys argued for a 10-year sentence because he had faced child
Yo, what the fuck is up with my phone? sound like?
Prison is like a life sentence for him.
Kelly plans to appeal the conviction. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Well, the death toll has risen to 53 in what is now the deadliest human smuggling incident in the on the U.S.-Mexico border. The migrants had been inside a tractor-trailer when they were discovered in San Antonio Monday. 4 people have been charged with federal crimes, including the alleged driver of the truck. Authorities say the Texas man initially tried to pass himself off as a victim before he was arrested. He and another man face human smuggling charges that carry a possible death penalty. Firefighters in Northern California are battling a fast-moving Sierra Nevada wildfire that's threatening several small rural communities. The Rices fire has grown to more than 900 acres and is only 10% contained. Authorities say that it has destroyed at least one structure and is endangering hundreds more. It's too close. Fight harder. More than 300 people have been evacuated.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down! Cleared by a judge in a civil investigation.
Enemy inside!
Why Elon Musk is blaming
Changing mag. Target's inside!
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Ready to show you from the inside out? Say yes to
Get down, sniper!
Hardpoint contested.
Skin and nails. With our signature blend of health and nutrients to bring out
Lightning strike sentry ready to deploy. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down! Sniper! Sniper down! Enemy contact!
Hardpoint contested.
Get down, sniper! Reloading, cover me! Target's in sight.
Hardpoint contested.
Tango down!
companies like Google from watching you by downloading the app today.
Hardpoint identified.
Target's in sight.
I'm still drawn to even with higher stroke risk due to
Enemy contact! Go this way.
Hostiles have the hardpoint taking the lead.
warfarin. That's the trail I want to take. Eloquist.
Hardpoint is ours.
Stroke risk better than warfarin and has less major bleeding than warfarin. Eloquist has both.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your
Sentry gun deployed.
Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve.
Sniper!
Bleeding.
Enemy down!
VTOL on standby.
Take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about
Lightning strike activated.
procedures.
Ask your doctor about
Target's in sight. Changing mag. Get down, sniper! Contact with enemy. Target's in sight. Target down. Enemy in sight.
Hardpoint identified.
24-hour umbrellas at OTC can take 1 to 4 days to fully work.
Hardpoint lost.
Contact with enemy.
in Bangkok, Thailand. Officials arrested 2 women.
Enemy in
Lightning
sight.
strike sentry gun ready for deployment.
Enemy contact.
5 animals in the target.
Target's in sight. Get down, sniper.
2 porcupines, along with
Hardpoint locked down.
With enemy.
Hardpoint contested.
And there's an update on
Respectfully, I'm fucking him up.
Contact with
Sentry
enemy.
gun deployed. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Friendly nukes ready.
Order against former President Trump. The New York State Attorney General is conducting a civil investigation into whether the Trump organization misrepresented
Get down,
the value
sniper.
of its assets,
Hardpoint contested.
loans, and
Target.
Warning. Friendly nuke has been launched. Hardpoint contested. Nuke has been
for
launched.
not meeting a deadline to turn over documents.
Oh,
The
just
judge
shake
now
this
says
shit.
that Trump has done what he needs to
Keep on them. We're winning. Hardpoint identified.
Target down.
About reviving a nuclear deal ended without
Hardpoint is
Shake this.
ours.
Tuesday, the European
Shake
Union
it.
began holding separate negotiations between the 2 countries in Qatar.
Sniper.
Hardpoint contested.
Directly with the U.S.
Target's in sight.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oh, they got me.
But then President
Enemy contact.
ESPN says
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Tom Watson's NFL disciplinary hearing resumes today. The league and Watson's legal team finished their second day.
Lightning strike activated.
The former federal judge
Hardpoint locked down.
24 women have accused Watson of sexual
Zami.
Enemy contact. Tango down.
Insisting that Watson be given an in-depth
Stupid dummy. Stupid dummy.
Being the next karaoke star, Spotify releases a new feature that tests out your singing talent.
What they gonna do with me? Huh? What they gonna do with me? What they
Enemy inside. Sniper.
What they gonna do with me?
Barefoot, wearing flip-flops, basketball shoes, running shoes. They go in and they laugh.
I ran around the house. I ran in my sandals, in my bare feet. It's been amazing. It's like a night day difference. Wearing these.
Just another day. Good job.
Infused adjustable compression band with a built-in semi-rigid orthotic arch support that form-fits to your arches for support and pain relief exactly where you need it, whenever you want it.
I love these. My arches are constantly taking a pounding, and insoles, they don't work. But with arch relief, I feel a huge difference. It fits perfectly right where there's pressure on my feet.
So thin, so comfortable that it fits in any shoe. For plantar fasciitis, fallen arches, flat feet, arch relief stays with you whenever you need it. At work, at play, and where shoe orthotics stop. Arch relief keeps working to support and relieve foot pain, even barefoot.
It's arch support without the shoe. You don't need the shoe. Dress shoes, tennis shoes, loafer sandals, doesn't matter what you're wearing, right? This fits your foot fits your shoes. That's it.
The revolutionary new Copperfit Arch Relief Plus. The fast, easy way to get foot relief. Guaranteed or your money back. Order online now at archreliefplus.com for only $19.99 or call 1-800-353-9431. Order right now and your shipping is free.
This literally changes everything.
If you're always on your feet, this is what you need.
Arch support that's always with your arches. Brilliant.
Arch support where you need it. On your feet. The original Arch Relief Plus. Only from Copperfit.
Here's a look at today's forecast in some cities around the country. If you are one of the millions of Americans traveling for the July 4th holiday, get ready for a challenging ride. Today and tomorrow are expected to be the most crowded on the road. AAA predicts a record 42 million people will travel by car despite gas prices near $5 a gallon. And things could be even more difficult if you're traveling by air amid pilot and staffing shortages. FlightAware says that there were more than 600 U.S. flights canceled yesterday alone, and more than 5,000 were delayed. There are some big layoffs at Tesla, and Spotify wants to hear you sing. Matt Piper has those stories and more in today's Money Watch report.
Stocks ended mostly lower on Wall Street Wednesday, keeping the market on track for its fourth monthly loss this year. While the Dow gained 82 points, the Nasdaq lost 3, S&P 500 losing 2. Tesla has laid off nearly 200 workers. They were hourly autopilot employees who were helping train the company's artificial intelligence. Tesla CEO Elon Musk said earlier this month that he plans to lay off 10% of his salaried white-collar staff. He's been cutting costs after admitting that Tesla's new factories have been money furnaces amid ongoing supply chain issues. Bring cash if you're visiting Europe. The EU is now adding a visitor fee. The price is about $7.50 and is set to go into effect in May of next year for foreign visitors who are 18 to 70 years old. It's not yet clear if others will have a reduced rate. The move affects around 60 countries, including those from the U.S. And Spotify does karaoke. It will reportedly be available for all subscribers, not just premium users. How to use? Select a song and scroll down to the Sing button on the top right-hand corner of the lyric screen. And move over American Idol because after your performance, you're even scored. That is your CBS Money Watch report for this Thursday morning. I'm Matt Piper, CBS News, New York.
Alright, I just want to know if anybody else wanted to join.
Whitehill's family is now seeking an arrest nearly 70 years after he was killed.
It takes energy to take on the world.
So whether you're breaking a sweat, breaking down barriers,
I feel like none of these are the ones.
keep moving with the ultimate energy bar. We bake in delicious, wholesome ingredients, purposefully crafted with a blend of protein, fat, and carbs. Because the more good you put in, the more great you get out. Clif, baked in goodness. Now introducing Clif Thins, a crispy, craveable 100-calorie snack.
Your shipping manager left to find himself, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Do you have a life insurance policy you no longer need? Now you can sell your policy, even a term policy, for an immediate cash payment.
We thought we had planned carefully for our retirement.
But we quickly realized we needed a way to supplement our income.
If you have $100,000 or more of life insurance, you may qualify to sell your policy. Don't cancel or let your policy lapse without finding out what it's worth. Visit CoventryDirect.com to find out if your policy qualifies, or call 1-800-482-6100. Coventry Direct, redefining insurance.
Google Pixel 6. What if your phone didn't just take epic photos? What if it fixed them too? The amazing Magic Eraser on Google Pixel 6.
$153 million verdict. $120 million.
Oh my God, having a version.
This client inspector get the most big verdicts of any law firm in America. Because client inspector cares about each client. Because client inspector is available 7 days a week. And because client inspector has 5 doctor lawyers, the most of any firm in the country. So if a defective product,
Oh, Hardpoint is the node.
medical malpractice,
Say less.
catastrophic injury, call client inspector.
Go forth and save this 4th of July at Bob's Discount Furniture. With my everyday low prices and stylish and quality furniture, mattresses, home decor, and more. With free yummy treats.
Time to get them clan points up, man.
Financing options ever. And I mean ever. 6-month special financing. 60-month option. Bob's Discount already beats the other guys' phony sales, but now so many financing options to choose from. 4th of July is gonna be lit.
Here's a look at today's forecast in some cities around the country.
That's cool.
Well, first on CBS News, a former NSA contractor who leaked a top-secret document to the press about Russian interference in the 2016 election is asking President Biden for a pardon. Reality winner pleaded guilty to violating the Espionage Act after being arrested in 2017 for leaking the information to The Intercept. She spent 4 years in prison and is now serving 3 years of supervised home release. New evidence has been discovered in the 1955 case of murdered black teenager Emmett Till. A team searching a Mississippi court charging Carolyn Bryant Donham with kidnapping. Now, Donham, who is now in her 80s, was married to one of 2 white men acquitted of Till's murder. She had accused the 14-year-old of making improper advances at a store. Till's relatives now want authorities to arrest her. And a salute rather, and farewell to the last living World War II Medal of Honor recipient, Herschel Williams, died in West Virginia yesterday. He was honored for his valor during the Battle of Iwo Jima when he went ahead of his unit and destroyed a series of Japanese machine gun positions. Williams was 98 years old. Coming up on CBS Mornings, Malcolm Gladwell joins us in the Times Square studio to talk about his new podcast.
From prom dresses to workouts and new adventures, you hope the more you give, the less they'll miss. But even if your team was vaccinated against meningitis in the past, they may be missing vaccination for meningitis B. Although uncommon, up to 1 in 5 survivors of meningitis will have long-term consequences. Now, as you're thinking about all the vaccines,
Hardpoint identified.
make sure you ask your doctor if your
We
team
tied
has
for the lead.
meningitis B vaccination.
Hardpoint locked down.
Enemy
Hardpoint contested.
Let's go this way. Enemy contact. Sniper. Sniper down!
Hardpoint contested.
Targets in sight. Enemy
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint contested. contested.
Sniper.
See?
Changing mag. Cover me.
At Morgan & Morgan, RP is free. You don't pay
Hardpoint contested.
Happen, boo.
Lightning strike sentry gun already contested. Sentry gun deployed.
gas prices. Toyota's hybrid lineup says,
Reloading. Target down.
Enemy down.
efficiency with power. And safety.
Get down, sniper.
Think you can stand in our way?
Enemy contact.
Down.
Hardpoint identified.
Powerful efficiency makes Toyota the #1 retail franchise
Let me borrow your gun real quick.
years in a row. Visit your tri-state Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Target down.
Hostiles have captured the hard taken the lead.
Target down. Contact with enemy.
Enemy down.
Target's in sight. Target's in sight.
Hardpoint is ours. Awaiting orders.
Sniper.
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy
Hardpoint
contact.
contested. Hardpoint
Contact with
contested.
enemy.
Tawndry Brown Jackson will become
Hardpoint contested.
Tango down.
Changing mag. Cover me.
3-year-old Justice Stephen Breyer
Target's in sight.
Hardpoint
Changing
contested.
mag.
Hardpoint
Cover me.
contested.
decades. And President Biden says the U.S. is boosting
Need
its
backup.
military presence in Europe.
Tango
after
down.
Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Lightning strike activated. Contested.
On NATO's east
Hardpoint contested.
Tango down.
invited Sweden and Finland to join the alliance.
Hardpoint identified.
Enemy in sight.
Story of an amazing woman whose life inspired the cult classic film A League of Their Own.
Hostiles have the
Now
hard
she's
point.
revealed a secret that was decades in the making. Chris Van Cleve spoke with her.
There's no fighting. There's no fighting baseball.
30 years ago, this
Get down, sniper. Sniper eliminated.
it was a hit.
Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Contact with enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy in sight. Tango down.
Sentry gun ready to deploy. Lightning strike is
That's
ready.
6.
I got shots.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh, hot water.
Amazon is now revisiting their story and exploring
Oh, I'm out of bullets. Out of bullets. Out of bullets. Out of bullets. I'm out of bullets.
the 1940s.
Targets in sight.
Hardpoint contested.
Let's go this
See how
way.
you been?
Cover
How
me.
you been?
Enemy in sight.
I'm out of bullets.
Sniper. I'm hurt. Changing mag. Cover me. Get down, sniper. Reloading. Cover me.
Hardpoint identified.
I needed 2 more kills before I got my nuke. Damn.
Hardpoint lost. Lightning strike activated.
Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Sunset Beach, California.
Sentry gun deployed.
Coming up on CBS Morning, series Crime Without Punishment.
Hardpoint is ours.
Aftermath speaks with
Hardpoint
mothers in
contested.
Mississippi about how they are trying to find justice for their children. Plus, first on
Enemy
CBS
contact.
Morning, Malcolm Gladwell joins us in the Times Square.
Hardpoint contested.
Season 7 of his hit podcast, History.
I'm hurt.
Who's lifting the LGBTQ community with a simple gesture. That's the CBS Morning News for this Thursday. Thanks for watching. I'm Anne-Marie Green. Have a great day.
Lightning strike is ready for deployment.
Cover me. Reloading.
You want to go someplace new?
Sentry gun deployed. Hardpoint contested.
Oh my god, what happened to version?
Keep on them. We're winning this one. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Lightning strike active. Hardpoint contested.
CBS Mornings coming up.
Oh my god, what happened to version? MVP me? MVP me, baby.
Contact with enemy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anybody want to join?
Mission accomplished. Good work.
I'm about to go to BR in a minute.
Breaking out 4:30, multiple cars in a home in Philadelphia go up in flames. We'll have a closer look at the damage left behind and why investigators believe it may be a case of arson.
And a road rage incident takes a deadly turn in Dillon
Hard
County.
point.
A man fatally shot in front of his wife, accused of driving too slowly. We're live with the intense search for the suspects and a
Hard point identified. We tied for the lead. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Enemy contact! Enemy in sight! Boom! Headshot! Reloading, cover me! Targets in sight! Enemy contact! Tango down!
Hard point locked down. Lost the lead.
Reloading, cover me! Contact with enemy! Enemy in
Hard
sight!
point contested.
Changing mag!
It's too close. Fight harder. We've taken the lead.
With enemy! Contact with enemy!
Hard point contested.
Ooh, they got me.
Target in sight!
Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point identified. Hard point lost.
Target in sight! Tango down! Enemy in sight!
We tied for the lead.
Contact with enemy!
We lost the lead.
Contact! Target in sight!
Lightning strike. Sentry gun ready for deployment.
Enemy in sight!
Sentry gun deployed.
Enemy contact! Enemy contact!
Bitch, ain't no way.
Tango down!
Now. So my sentry gun got you anyway, dummy.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Enemy down!
Hard point locked down. It's too close. Fight hard. Lightning strike activated. We've taken the lead. Hard point contested.
Enemy down!
Hard point identified.
Enemy in sight! Changing mag, cover me!
Hard point lost.
A possible case of arson being investigated in Philadelphia's Overbrook neighborhood. An eyewitness captured this cell phone video of the fire on the 1200 block of Atwood Road. Police say
We tied for the lead.
fire just after
Contact with enemy!
We lost the lead.
Targets in sight! Enemy in sight! Contact with enemy! Enemy in sight!
Hard point is ours.
now authorities
Hardpoint contested.
Contact with enemy.
Hardpoint contested. It's too close. Fight harder.
Changing mag.
We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested. Lightning strike is ready to deploy. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles lightning strike activated.
Reloading. Enemy contact. Enemy down.
Hardpoint locked down. Sentry deployed. Tested. Hardpoint lost.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Contact with enemy!
Ain't no way.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is our hardpoint contested.
Targets in sight.
Hardpoint contested.
Contact with enemy. Target down.
Hardpoint contested.
Targets in sight. Reloading. Cover me.
Oh my god. Happened to version.
Hardpoint contested.
Contact with enemy.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Want to pay back.
Enemy
Ain't
contact.
nothing.
Contact with enemy. Enemy down. Enemy contact.
Lightning strike sentry gun ready tested.
Targets in sight.
Sentry gun deployed. Hardpoint contested.
Contact with enemy. Targets in sight. Enemy down.
Hardpoint contested.
Tango down!
Tango down.
Hardpoint contested.
Oh.
Changing mag. Cover me. Contact with enemy.
Hardpoint contested. VTOL awaiting orders.
Targets in sight.
Hardpoint.
Targets in sight. Reloading.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Breaking yesterday morning. Police say Jaylene Holton was killed when a customer who got thrown out of the car fighting shot into the building. Shots were fired.
Enemy contact. Contact with enemy. I'm hurt. Target down.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Objective almost complete. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy contact.
Hardpoint contested. Lightning strike activated.
I knew I was gonna kill him. I knew it. I always do that.
Hardpoint contested.
I always do that. And blow myself up. Big geesh.
And demonstrators went back on Capitol Hill yesterday calling on lawmakers to take action to protect abortion rights.
MVP me. Y'all hear me?
Targets in sight. Dating back to 1849, and some state judges have temporarily blocked trigger laws, including in Texas, Utah, and Louisiana. And the Democratic nominee for governor is vowing to preserve abortion access in Pennsylvania if he is elected in November. Josh Shapiro was joined by doctors at City Hall who said that overturning Roe v. Wade has put women's lives at risk. Shapiro vowed that as Pennsylvania's governor, he would veto any bill from the Republican-led legislature that would ban abortion. And we did reach out to the campaign of Republican nominee for Governor Doug Mastriano. We have not heard back. Mastriano, though, has previously said that Roe v. Wade was, quote, rightly relegated to the ash heap of history. And we'll continue to provide the up-to-the-minute coverage for you on the fallout of the Supreme Court's historic decision when we're not on TV.
Well, not even tomorrow. Today.
Contact with enemy.
Teddy.
Is making its first group trip since the start of the
dashboard just keep going up, up.
Nice work. Well done.
Boost your mood in New Jersey. Surprise yourself with new wonders. Discover the places
Here.
What's up? Chilling.
Dessert. Ready to get these dubs?
Try to.
Listen, I just won like 6 in a row. We're all MVPs. We got this.
What?
We got this.
Mm-hmm.
12 unappreciative bosses, 17 bad diets, 5 kids, 3 grandkids, 1 heart attack, and 18 passwords that's even changed hands. And with
Hard point. Hard point identified. It's too close. Fight harder.
Enemy contact.
Hard point is ours.
Reloading. Targets in sight.
Spawn behind us.
Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Sentry gun ready to deploy. Sentry gun deployed. Lightning strike is ready.
And I be taking their guns and killing them with it.
Hard point contested.
Man, stupid.
Targets in sight.
Yeah, stupid.
Tango down.
Enemy
in sight.
Hard point contested. Hostiles have taken the lead.
Enemy down.
Hard point identified.
Enemy contact.
Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Lightning strike activated.
in front of you.
Solo stand hard point
Yeah,
contested.
John, that reload was about to get me murked.
Enemy contact.
Hard point contested. Hard point contested.
Changing mag. Cover me. Contact with enemy.
Lightning strike sentry gun ready for deployment.
Oh, they got me.
Contested.
Oh, he was upstairs.
Counter UAV is up. Good work. Lightning strike activated. Hard point identified. Hard point is ours.
Okay.
Hard point contested deployed. Hard point contested. Friendly airstrike incoming. Contested.
Reloading. Cover me.
Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point contested.
Niggas is getting chopped down like how I was in Squid Games.
Oh, no, I never watched that.
That shit was giving Squid Games when they played that red light, green light game. That shit was crazy.
Lightning strike is ready. Hardpoint contested. UAV up. You're blind. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified.
Not a bullet so damn easy. Bro, you got me.
Hardpoint contested. Friendly airstrike incoming.
Changing mag. Contact with enemy.
Sentry gun deployed.
Target down.
Hardpoint contested.
Oh shit, be careful, be careful, be careful. That shit gonna hit me.
Enemy
Hardpoint contested.
target down. Enemy in sight.
Keep on them. We're winning this one.
Cover me. Contact with enemy. Targets in sight.
Sentry gun ready for deployment.
No, I am melting these niggas.
Contact with enemy.
Let's go. They never had a chance.
Nah.
They never stood a chance, bro.
Enemy contact. Enemy in sight.
And I was coming on with their own guns.
For 3 years, the Phillies wrap up their series with the Braves.
Turning to weather now, live look at Ocean City. Gulf Shore is expected to be the place to be today to beat the temperatures. Instead of soaring to the 90s.
This is one of those days where you just want to put your face in front of the fan.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
Indeed. Let's just go ahead and take a look.
You don't be streaming on Twitch like that no more?
No, I do just like now when I'm in the hospital because the Wi-Fi is trash.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's no worries.
Feel
I
better.
think I got sickle cell anemia, so I'm often in the hospital with pain crises and different side effects and stuff. But thank you. I'm a G. I got this. But I'll be back home tomorrow. I've been here since Father's Day. So I'm more than ready to go home.
So your immune system not that strong.
Nah, it's highly compromised. Which is why I don't go nowhere half the time. But I don't get as sick as I used to when I was a kid. Cause I get regular blood transfusions now. So.
You know what's good? Vitamin C, emergency C. That's what I drink.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. As long as it doesn't have extra iron in it. Because I can't have anything that has iron.
Wow.
Like I take folic acid every day. Alright, they go with this slow shit.
Yeah. I knew they was gonna vote this map.
Would you like the airport? That airport's so big, I be getting lost and shit. I be getting lost in the mud.
The airport be complicated.
Yeah. I don't never know where I'm going.
I like this map. It's pretty big.
Yeah, on clutch.
Hardpoint identified. It's too close. Fight harder. Hardpoint locked down.
Contact with
Hardpoint contested.
enemy in sight.
contested.
I miss all them shots.
Tango down! Enemy contact!
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured taken the lead.
Good morning, by the way. Good morning, bro.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Contact with enemy!
Friendly airstrike is coming. Hardpoint identified.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Enemy contact. Enemy inside.
Hardpoint locked down.
Contact with enemy!
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Target in sight! Enemy
Hardpoint
contact!
contested.
Enemy in sight!
Damn,
Reloading! Cover me!
Hardpoint
Contact
contested.
with enemy! Target down!
I'm trying to steal somebody, huh?
Enemy contact!
Not that one. Damn.
Targets inside.
Hardpoint identified.
Targets in sight! Contact with enemy! Enemy down!
Hostile Jar inbound.
Changing mag! Cover me! Enemy contact!
Oh. That was my fault.
Enemy inside.
How is my stealth chopper not killing me?
Hardpoint lost.
What are y'all doing up so early? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. What y'all doing? Cloud, what you doing up?
Enemy inside! Target down! Reloading! Targets in sight!
Hardpoint is ours.
Enemy contact! Contact!
Hardpoint identified.
Targets in sight!
Oh shit, I'm lagging.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Did you start lagging too?
Oh no, I don't play on. I used to play on the controller, but I don't want to mess my laptop up. I have to debug my controller.
Why?
Like to my laptop.
You play Call of Duty Mobile on your laptop?
Nah, I used to use a controller.
I used to control it.
UAV up.
You know why you stopped using the controller?
Not like a I used to use like a
Ooh, my phone is fucking about to die.